What's going on, everyone? And on TCG here, and we have some breaking news. So, if anybody's gone to Costco this season, there hasn't been anything there. Pokemon, they have like the little tiny squishmallow things, but it's been a little head scratching. And if we look at Sam's Club has been pumping out these Crown Zenith, Sea and Sky premium collections for what feels like months now. I mean, they have had to have sold tens of, if not hundreds of thousands of these things. So it's a little head scratching as to why Costco wasn't doing anything. And then, as most of you have seen, the allocations for prismatic evolutions were really head scratching. They were super light across the board. And I know some distributors sprinkled a wave one out, and then they're going to accumulate a larger wave two to some of the bigger spends. At least, that's what we're told. But there's not a whole lot there. And, some of the larger stores on YouTube have mentioned that they haven't even gotten enough to keep the lights on, pay the bills. But we see stores like Walmart just dumping tens of thousands of ETBs and basically every SKU, poster collections, sticker collections, binder collections. So there's a theory out there that some folks have been talking about, that they're really making a push toward big box store. And hang tight for another couple minutes, and I'll kind of drop the bomb here. But I just want to talk about concept. So even though the product's going through normal distribution, it's being heavily allocated, which, there's not a whole lot of product there. And obviously, every store in the world, including sports cards stores, are buying it because it's free money. But there's an inordinate number of product going through big box stores. And we've seen it in Target as well. I put out my 151 video of the booster bundles, where we know exactly how many Target or Walmart put out just at that one point this past Friday on the 13th. But it's a little head scratching. And then with Blooming Waters, we got our first allocation from one of the distributors, and it wasn't as bad as Prismatic Evolutions, but it was like 10 or 15% of what we ordered. And, granted, we ordered a ton, but it was a little head scratching. So we found out today, and I am going to, I probably won't bury it in the thumbnail, but if you go to the Costco app and click on warehouse and you type in the SKU number, and the SKU will be in the thumbnail here, they actually entered the Blooming Waters 151 kit today. So Costco is going to be carrying it. I believe the price is $45.99, I believe. Super cheap. It's actually $5 below MSRP. I think MSRP is $49.99. Maybe it's $59.99. But I wouldn't FOMO on these. Costco is going to have them. If it's anything like Sea and Sky, they're going to have hundreds of thousands of these. And I think when you think of how few reprints have come to market for a lot of the standard booster boxes and standard sets, it's precisely what I've been saying for the last couple months. They've been printing 151 like a fucking madman. They printed hundreds of thousands of booster bundles. They're probably printing north of 1 million of these Blooming Waters things, and they're going to run it through Sam's Club, and they're going to sell it through GameStop, and they're going to sell it through Walmart, because throughput matters. And they're going to put some out to the local game stores. But at the end of the day, it comes down to how much volume can they push through the market, which is absolutely fascinating. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the team up or battle partners, whatever the hell the main set in March is called. But yeah, you heard it here first. It is December 17th. Costco is going to be carrying the Blooming Waters set collection, and the price on these is going to be $44.99. So anyway, we got the information from our Discord. Somebody who works at Costco, they mentioned that the SKU was just entered into the system today in their point of sale system. So join the Discord, subscribe. This is the kind of information that you're really not going to get anywhere else, because we have a bunch of folks that care about getting a little bit of an edge here. So anyway, guys, have a good night.